So as you know, we are working with the Manomya Kosha this week. So Mana is mind, Mano, and Maya means made of or consists of. So this sheath is made of the mind stuff. So it's made of the instinctual consciousness, the thoughts, emotions, perceptions, desires, habitual tendencies, and it draws on deep parts of the mind where we would call memory, as well as it holds the decision making from that experienced wisdom and intellect to be able to reason things out and make better choices, so that discerning awareness. As well as it holds your personality, your ego, and that creates this illusion of separateness, like I, me, mine, and other, you. So this part of the sheath is really governed by thought, and it is said that our thoughts can actually construct our reality or destroy it, as the mind is the forerunner of all things. What you think and feel, your world becomes. Some days you wake up and you're in a bad mood, thoughts and emotions, and your whole world feels like that. And then nothing's changed, but you wake up the next day and your whole world feels light and cheerful because your thoughts and emotions make it so. So we start to recognize the mind sheath is really interesting. We need to regularly clean it, clear it, and create transparency, dealing with the stains, distortions, and the things that get it clogged up, because it feels very real when our thoughts and feelings are present, but it's not true. So yogis wanted to map out the brain to understand actually how they can do this. So we have our indriyas, which is our senses, that interpret the external and the internal world. These senses give us information. They feed into a part of the brain called the manas, which is that instinctual consciousness. It is the thoughts and actions that happen automatically. It's like being on autopilot. You know, you get into your car and drive to A to B, you don't have to actually be involved with, consciously driving or checking out the road, making sure cars and pedestrians are behaving. There's a part of your brain that just does this automatically because it's designed to take care of your basic needs, desires, to be safe, protected, and, secure. So you can be thinking about something completely different and a part of your brain is still functioning to drive the car. Same thing on our yoga mat. You can be doing yoga and doing all the poses beautifully, but your mind could be somewhere else and actually thinking about something else. Though you might look like you're doing yoga, you are doing asana and your mind is elsewhere. So there's another part of the brain called the chitta, which holds our memories, we call samskaras. It also holds our habitual tendencies, called vasanas. And these habitual tendencies are there, and we become aware of them when we all of a sudden get triggered. We always react in a habitual way. And, there's another part of the brain called the vrittis, which we're really interested in because it's the roaming tendencies of the mind. You'll find yourself reacting to a certain pose in a habitual way, and your mind will wander. And you won't even be conscious of vacating the body, vacating the experience, because this pose provokes you in a certain way and you react by disassociating or running away or avoiding it, and all of a sudden your mind just wanders. So the practice is to try to draw your mind back into the experience and face the thoughts and emotions that come up during the yoga pose. Then the other part of the brain is called the Ankara, which is the ego. It's the I maker. I'm Zephyr, I'm a yoga teacher, I'm a mother, I'm a wife. And it creates a normal function like my body needs to eat breakfast after these classes. My body's probably going to need to go to the loo. And, we function by having a healthy sense of ego. If we dissolve the ego, we wouldn't know how to take care of ourselves, and we wouldn't know how to relate to reality. So we need a healthy sense of ego. In this mind, what yogis were really interested in is actually the different levels of consciousness this mind can actually achieve. And as they practiced, they came to conclusions very similar to what modern scientists have concluded. So they saw as conscious mind, we see as beta wavelength. they see as subconscious mind, we see it as alpha wavelength. The deep subconscious mind, which is like meditative state, is a theta state. And then when we go into samadhi, like the absorption, where we're super conscious in our mind, but completely absorbed, either in samadhi states, deep meditation states, or yoga nidra states where we're awake, but we've dissolved all ego sense, they see that as delta wavelength. When we start to connect to pure consciousness, levels of gamma waves actually increase in our mind, and the scientists have been able to measure this. So with this level of consciousness, what we're trying to do is create a connection to that true nature of who we are, that consciousness, and that light within us, like a light bulb, shining bright, creating clarity and transparency through these sheaths. So the Manomya Kosha is very interactive and also dependent upon the other layers, so the physical, energetic, and then the mental. But the mind is very, very powerful, and it can dominate, be a bully to the other sheaths. It can kind of go, oh, I need to send that email today. And all of a sudden your body's going, okay, bye mind. And then the energy body codependently goes, okay, I'm going to give you all the energy to think about what you should do about that email that you need to send. And the energy body then vacates the body, and we just wait until the mind's ready to come back into the embodiment and be here now. So yogis work with a lot of heat and a lot of breath awareness to bridge that gap between the mind and the body. What creates that union, that yoga, that yoking between the body and mind is the inhale and exhale. That pranic sheath actually is what holds the Annamaya Kosha and the Manomya Kosha together. So this practice, we're going to create Samana Vayu, the direction of energy of drawing towards your core, this absorption and burning hotter and brighter. And as you inhale Vyana Vayu, as you expand in all directions, circulating that healing light of intelligence around. And as you exhale Samana Vayu, you stoke that fire even brighter and hotter. And that heat is an Agni. That heat, we're connecting in the Manomya Kosha to Man Agni, which is the mental fire that digests sensory observation, that digests information, that digests knowledge, and actually utilizes it as it turns its attention to the inner landscape of your experience. And that heat from mental focus actually can expand your viewpoint into a wider awareness of reality. So what you're going to find as you're creating this Man Agni, this mental heat, which is in the solar plexus, the mind and the solar plexus are linked because of this Agni, is that you're going to connect to Manipura chakra around this area, the physical, psycho-emotional center of Manipura, which is all about your self-identification, your self-definition. It's about your power and drive and your ability to achieve, the determination to do your life well, the self-esteem, your ego to create more fulfillment, to draw you into your fullness, your purpose in this lifetime with a quiet confidence, a self-belief. And there's that sense of utilizing in skill and action your unique gift sets. So you'll notice as we practice, some of the dysfunction of the Manomya Kosha is negative thinking, emotional distress, instability in the body, and disturbances in the breath that mirror the disturbances in the mind. So you'll notice when you have a negative thought, that's the Manomya Kosha. When you have distressing emotions, you will feel it somewhere in your body, energetically and physically. And the mind, that thought, corresponds to that emotion. So that's where that bridge of mind, body, and energy come in. Then you'll start to sense instability in the body, whether the body is too tight or it's too loose and you can't feel anything. There's a disassociation or a numbness. And then in the Pranamaya Kosha, you'll notice certain speed bumps. You'll notice those are vrittis. Those are usually when there's a speed bump in your breath, there's a vritti, your mind kind of roams and wanders. And or you'll notice that you're holding your inhale and having an anxiety response and rajasic thoughts and feelings, or you hold your exhale feeling tamasic and dull, tired, depressive. Or there's an inability to fully inhale or fully exhale. You're in the mid path, but you never fully receive or you never fully let go. So there's a lot of information stored in the breath that mirrors in the mind, and then that mirrors in the body. So all of these things are interconnected. So the solutions to working with the Manomya Kosha is to cultivate a steadiness and a healthy routine to care for and prioritize your mental health, and actually connect and manage it more effectively. So you prioritized yoga this morning because you know you will feel better physically, energetically, and mentally after practice. You also make sure that you have a connection to your kind of moral and ethical guidelines, whether they're the niyamas and yamas, or whether they're the Eightfold Path, or whether it's just simply from the Yoga Sutras. What we're meant to be cultivating is non-judgmental awareness, friendliness, joy, and compassion. And then as we turn our senses inwards, proper use of senses is one of the solutions, to examine, to look inwards, to explore the inner landscape of our experience, to care for and listen to our body, energy, body, and mind, to actually get our needs met, to feel safe, to feel loved, to feel belonging to, and feel connected to. We're going to be using a mantra, and mantra is said to help stabilize and protect the mind. So hum, so hum. The meaning, I am that consciousness that is perceiving thought, feeling, and action. You're not your body, you're not your emotions, you're not your thoughts, but you are consciousness experiencing it. So as you use mantra, you'll notice that it will create heat and light. And as we concentrate on the sound, vibration, light, meaning, that heat of mental concentration, that man agni, helps dissolve the distortion of the mind sheath. And then deep contemplation and meditation and yoga nidra is also advised to help manage the Manomya Kosha. So I got all that done really quickly because I want to crack on with practice. And one other little mudra that I'm going to ask us to do is a Buddha nature smile. As we smile, we influence the body, mind, and energy to receive that sweetness, and we get an oxytocin, dopamine, and endorphin hit, and we feel better when we smile. And we'll notice when we smile, the tongue is linked to your linguistic function. So when you smile, your mind smiles, and there's a certain contentment and an ease, a kindness to the approach. Because we're going to be binding, and you're going to be doing some stuff that you're going to be like, and you can bind with your face. But if you turn your face into a mudra and you can hold that kindness in your forefront of your mind, you'll be able to influence the energy body and physical body. So walk your hands forward as you sonder side to side. And as you ease into your hips, your lower back, your upper back and neck, notice if you woke up with a very rajasic attitude, whether your thoughts and emotions feel very stimulated, overactive, obsessive. Maybe focus on the exhale pattern. And if you're feeling really tamasic, very dull, tired, heavy, depressed, maybe focus on the inhale pattern. Coming all the way up. Twisting now over to the left, right hand, left knee. Bring your left hand out, thumb points down. Now shove your shoulder back, and like you're opening a curtain, feel the shoulder blade protract against the back of the body so it feels secure. Now slide the hand behind you, bending the elbow, and grab a hold of your hip or your groin. Now as we inhale, breathe wide, draw your left knee and hip forward, navel to spine, protecting the lower back. Twisting at the lower ribs, mid-ribs, shoulders, neck, and head. Now notice with the eyes open, you're in conscious mind, the beta wavelength. Close your eyes as you breathe, and you'll immediately turn into the subconscious mind as you turn on alpha wavelength. You become more sensitive to actually the undercurrent of what's kind of going on as you explore the inhale and exhale pattern. Thoughts, emotions, feelings that might be surfacing. Open the eyes, turn your head forward, walk your right hand farther forward, grab a hold of the inner groin, press down with your right hand, root down your right sit bone, navel to spine, and retwist, closing the eyes. And now inhale, whisper so, and as you exhale, hum. Notice how the bija mantra mirrors the movement pattern of the prana. Inhale, Vyana Vayu, that expanding quality. Exhale, Samana Vayu, you lean in and contract, consolidating that energy around the navel center. Slowly release. As you inhale, come back. Exhale, change sides. So we're going to now twist to the right. Now, right thumb points down. Draw the shoulder back and then open like you're opening a curtain. And then slide that arm behind you, bending the elbow, and grab a hold of your hip, your groin, whatever you can. Navel to spine as you draw your right knee and hip forward, stabilizing the base. And now refine the twist, lower ribs, mid-ribs, shoulders, neck, and head. Closing the eyes. Now notice if you make a sad face. Make a sad face. Notice how it influences the energy body and the mind. Now make an angry face. And now make a sweet, smiling face. Notice how your physical body influences the energy body that influences the mind. So, hum. Look forward as you walk your left hand over to the right, pressing your hand into the floor, root down your sit bone, twisting your lower ribs, mid-ribs, shoulders, close the eyes again. And as you explore the inner landscape of your body, notice maybe areas where you feel tight, restricted, breathe into them. Or maybe notice areas where you feel numb, disassociated from. Draw that light of the breath and drawing the mind to a deeper inner relationship with the energy body and physical body. Unravel as you inhale, come back. Grab a hold of the back of the thighs. Exhale, lift up, inhale, toes to the floor. Hum. So, just one more. Hum. Cross your ankles, roll over onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under, pedal out your feet, oiling the ankles. Drop down onto your knees. And come up into Ardha Ustrasana. So left hand reaches back, right arm reaches up. And as you lift up and back, so waking up the connective tissue lines, exploring the embodiment through sensation. Pelvis comes back, we'll change sides as we reach our left arm up, root down your knee. So hum, I am that consciousness that is effortlessly perceiving the body stretch, feel, breathe, think. Pelvis comes back. Turn your left fingertips to face the center of your mat, sliding your right shoulder to the floor. Now lift your left shoulder up towards the ceiling and now sweep your hand up to the ceiling like you're opening a curtain. Bend the elbow and grab a hold of your inner groin. Draw your hips the opposite way you're looking and press your straight arm down. Pressing it down as you twist. Try to breathe into the physical limitation and noticing maybe some undigested information stored in the tissues, certain thoughts, emotions, images, sensations that arise and fall away. We'll change as we come all the way up, turning your right fingertips to the center, sliding your left shoulder to the floor, pressing the straight arm into the floor, lift your right shoulder, and then sweep your arm up like you're opening a curtain, bind, draw your hips the opposite way. So hum. Unravel, bring your elbows together, pull your hips back. And now equally, symmetrically, follow the inflow and outflow, easing any holding patterns, tension that is stored in the tissues. utilizing the power of the breath to draw the mind back at home in this body. Being kind, dropping the judgment and criticism, befriending whatever you face. Be more compassionate, a tender appreciation, and as you smile, bring a little joy. Slide forward onto your tummy. Come into a cobra as you inhale fully. Press up onto your knees. Slide your hands back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale all your breath out. Lift your knees, suck your belly in and up. Bend the knees to the floor. Inhale. Exhale all your breath out. Pause. Notice what is perceiving. That awarefulness, that awakefulness. Bend the knees, one more, inhale. Sense that light of consciousness embodied that is perceiving through your mind, through your energy body and physical body. Stay in down dog, inhale. Look forward, step your feet behind your wrists, grab an elbow and rock side to side. In a reassuring, comforting way, we tell the mind, energy body, and physical body that our intention of practice is to create more meaningful connection, of reuniting the mind to the body by following the breath. Release your hands, bend the knees, and inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, arms down. Bending the knees, inhale, Utkatasana. And exhale, Uttanasana. Hands to the floor, bow your head, lean in. Inhale, so. Breathe wide, Vyanavayu. Exhale, hum, feel Samanavayu. Create that strength and heat. Inhale, so. Breathe wide and deep. Exhale, hum, down dog. Right leg lifts up, inhale. Place the foot forward, drop the back heel, reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, hover at a diagonal. Inhale. And exhale, feel that core strength around your solar plexus. Drawing your front foot forward, back foot back. Exhale. Now bring your elbow to your thigh. Bring your hand forward, palm to face down, thumb to face down, and then palm to face up to the ceiling. Draw your shoulder back first, and then sweep your arm up towards the ceiling, and then slide the arm behind you, bending the elbow, grab a hold of your hip or your thigh. Look down, drag your elbow down towards your knee tracking the toes, and draw your thigh back. Front foot draws forward, back foot draws back. Knit together, zip up the zipper, and now twist your lower ribs, mid-rib, shoulders. Now deeply inhale. Breathe into the areas of most need. Try to feel your forearm and maybe breathe more into the back of the body. As you exhale, refine that movement of gathering that energy to your navel center. Hum. Look down as you grab a hold of your ankle. Start to straighten your leg. As you now lift your lower belly, twisting the lower ribs, mid-rib, shoulders, coming into a bound trikonasana, gaze at one point. You will notice if your mind wanders by the eyes darting around the room, that's a vritti. It's one of the expressions. So as you calmly gaze, turn your sense of sight inwards, following the mantra. Feel the meaning. I am that consciousness. Looking down as you bend the knee, reverse out of that, sliding your left hand down your right thigh. Windmill your hands to the floor. Three-legged down dog. Vinyasa. Left leg lifts up. Place the foot forward, drop the back heel, reverse out of that, inhale. And as you exhale, hover. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hover. So, and hum. Forearm to your thigh. Bring your hand forward, thumb to be down, palm to face up. Draw your shoulder back first and then open a curtain. And then slide your arm behind you, bend the elbow, and grab a hold of whatever you can. Drag your elbow down towards your knee and draw your thigh to the left. Knit together, and as you refine the twist, lower ribs, mid-ribs, shoulders, gaze over your shoulder. So hum. Notice in the next couple poses whether you go on autopilot. And it's not to stop your mind from thinking, that's its function. But it's to recognize it when it does wander. That is the key to practice. Exhale, look down, grab a hold of your ankle. Start to straighten your front leg. As you micro-bend the knee, draw your front foot forward, back foot back. Twisting the lower ribs, mid-ribs, shoulders. So hum, lean your chest back. As you create more physical sensation, the mind gets excited. You draw the breath into those areas, creating that expansion, and feel that magnetism draw you deeper in as you lean in and let go. Look down as you exhale. Inhale, reverse out of that as your right hand slides down your thigh. Windmill your hands to the floor. Three-legged down dog. Vinyasa. Little bend to the knees, spread the toes. Big deep breath in, symmetrically, long breath out. We're going to step one foot in between the hands, turn your toes out, heels in, come through horse stance as you squat down. Inhale, receive. Exhale, feel the breath wash, rinse, and clear through the body, mind. Inhale. Hum. So. Hum. Hands come to your thighs. Shoulders up around your ears. Dropping your right shoulder, look over your left. Open your legs, sink your bum, and create that traction along the spine. Drop your other shoulder as you look towards the right. Inhale, come back. Turn your toes forward, heels out. Walk your fingertips as far forward. Pull your hips back. Rocking side to side. And maybe notice areas that you weren't privy to that may be holding some tension, some thoughts, emotions, memories. As you rock, comforting, reassuring that your intention is one for healing, is one for transformation. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Turn your fingertips to face each other so your middle fingers are facing each other. And just right underneath your shoulders. So you're just standing. And now what you're going to do is as you press your right hand into the floor, lift your left shoulder and now sweep your hand up towards the ceiling, twisting. And then inhale, come back down. Exhale, press your left hand into the floor, lift your right shoulder, and then sweep your hand up. And then come back down. Press your right hand, lift your left shoulder, sweep up. And then come back down. Lift the right shoulder, exhale, hum. So come back down. So this time we're going to press. Lift your left shoulder, sweep, hum, bend your right knee, and then now bind your arm behind your back. You can keep your right knee bent and twist, pressing your right hand to the floor. Or if you'd like, you can straighten your leg and draw your hips more towards the right as you twist to the left. So you discern what feels better for your body. Eyes rest, sweet smile upon the lips. So hum. Releasing your hand, come back down. Change sides, pressing your left hand, lift your right shoulder as if opening a curtain, bring your arm up. Bending your left knee and then bind your hand. As you press down, feel it connect to your abdominals. As you exhale, refining the twist of lower ribs, mid-ribs, shoulders. You may straighten the leg or keep the knee bent. So hum. Practicing yoga involves directing our attention towards the refinement of our bodies, the energy body, and mind. As you look down, release, inhale. And now micro bend the knees, spread the toes, draw your feet and thighs away, lift your chest, lift both arms, lift the shoulders, sweep your arms like you're lifting the ceiling, and bind your arms. Interlace your fingers. And now exhale full, Padottanasana C. So hum as you breathe into the areas where you may find tension, holding patterns. Smile, be kind, be friendly, be tender. Slowly release, bring your hands to the floor. Inhale, so look forward. Exhale, hum, vinyasa or stay in down dog. Right leg lifts up, inhale. Place the foot forward, drop the back heel and come all the way up to stand up. So both legs straight. Now bring your hands forward, turn your palms to face down. Draw your shoulders back and down, and as if you're opening a curtain to the sun. Now place your thumbs into your fists behind your back now, knuckles touching each other. Elbows draw back, and feel as you lift your lower belly, you draw the back of the rib cage into your fists and fists into your hands. Micro bend the knee, rotating at the hips as you rotate your pubic bone through your legs, lift the sit bones, chest in line with the inseam leg. Now from here, inhale, so Vyanavayu. And as you exhale, hum, Samanavayu, refine the twist of lower ribs, mid-ribs, shoulders. Inhale, you'll naturally unravel. And as you exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, refine that twist. Feel that you're building that mana agni, that mental focus, that heat that helps digest information. Now, inhale, look forward, bend the knee, shift forward into Virabhadrasana 3. As you lift the back leg, lift the chest, lift the shoulders, open your hands, and now keep your hands palms facing up. Reach your arms out wide as if you're holding the sky above you. Feel that internal rotation create core strength, more sensation in the body as you feel holistically present, physical, energetic, and mental. So, hum. Gentle step back, warrior one. Sweep your hands forward and up. So, exhale, hum, hands to the floor. Vinyasa or stay in down dog. Left leg will lift up. Place the foot forward, drop the back heel, rise. Bring your hands forward, thumbs point down. Draw your shoulders back and down, open like a curtain. Thumbs into your fists, fists behind you. Draw your rib cage into your hands, micro bend the knee. And exhale, spine in line with the inseam leg. And then working that twist. So from the lower ribs down, it stays stable, but you start to feel as you move and breathe, stoking that fire around Manipura, connecting to your unique purpose, that drive, determination, the fire of prana that will fuel you moving forward to achieve what you need to do today, and connect to that consciousness to guide you with more wise action in that discerning awareness. So as you look forward, bend the knee, shift forward, Virabhadrasana 3, and then as you lift your shoulders, open your hands, and then sweep your arms out wide as if you're holding the heavens, gazing towards the earth, feeling that you are the bridge between the heavens and earth, smiling. Big step back. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands come down. Three-legged down dog. Vinyasa. And then step or hop to come to sit. Place your right foot on top of your left thigh and rocking your legs side to side. Just loosening out the hips. Maybe walk your chest a bit closer to challenge that release. And then left hand moves behind you, right arm reaches up. Hug your knee. Yeah. So left knee and your right thigh is moving forward. So you're hugging your left knee, and as you twist to the left, so Nicola, if you change legs, that's it. Right foot on top of your left thigh. So, hum. As you straighten your leg, place the foot to the outside, hug your right knee with your left arm and or hook. Press the thigh into the arm, arm into the thigh. Notice how that engages your abdominals, stabilizing the lumbar spine and sacrum, as those are not designed to twist. But you can refine the release through the thoracic and cervical, the upper back and neck. Closing the eyes and breathe. So Claire, if you change arms, there you go. So, hum. Inhale, come back around to center, grab a hold of your knee, lift it up, and then place the heel into the groin. So you're just doing Janu Shishasana. Right arm reaches up, grabs a hold of your foot. Left hand, thumb points down, draw your shoulder back, and then as if you're opening a curtain, sweep that arm back, and then bend the elbow behind you, grab a hold of your t-shirt, your hip, your groin, and or your shin. As you sit up tall, inhale, twist to the left. You can stay here or fold forward as you come into Pavarita Janu Shishasana. So, hum. Feel that deep bind. Noticing as we deeply bind, sometimes there's a fear reaction, but as we kindly smile, sweetly sipping in the so hum, I am that consciousness that reassures and comforts, befriends, that brings that joy and compassion, as if your breath is like balm or salve. Release, inhale, open your arms. Exhale, your hand behind you, as if your body is yawning. Lift up And then pelvis comes back. Bring your hands behind you, both feet to the floor. Left foot is on top of your right thigh. So you're making a figure four and just rock side to side. You can walk your hands a bit closer and try to get your chest closer to your shins to make more of a stretch in your left hip. Now your right hand moves behind you, left arm reaches up, and you're hugging your right knee. So the elbow hugs the knee. And as you now twist to the right, draw your left thigh forward, come up higher on the sit bones. Rotate the pubic bone towards the floor as you draw the back of the body towards the front, and then feel that deep release as you follow the exhale to the right. Close the eyes. Notice immediately that you become more internalized and merging that deeper relationship between the mind and body through the movement of breath. Completing your exhale, you'll inhale, come back round. It's always a good tip. When you ever do twists, complete the exhale and inhale, you unravel. Hug your left knee and twist to the left. Pressing your thigh into your arm, arm into your thigh. Again, closing the eyes, training the senses to turn inwards for exploration of managing more healthy emotional expression through the inhale and exhale pattern. Inhale, come back to center, hug the knee, and then bring the heel into the groin. Left leg or left arm reaches towards the foot. Now sit up tall, reach your right hand forward, thumb points down, shove your shoulder back, and now open as if you're opening a curtain, and then thread that arm behind you, grab a hold of your hip, your thigh, and or your shin. As you sit up and twist, you can stay there or you can fold, drawing your left rib cage towards your right inner groin. As our practice creates this desired heat to purify and calm the mind, leading you into this inner contentment and freedom. As you sense that light within you, your true nature, I am that consciousness that is effortlessly perceiving through this mind, through this energy body, and through this physical body. Inhale, come all the way up. Left hand behind you, right arm sweeps up and back as if your body is yawning. And exhale, pelvis comes down. Bring your body back to the floor. Inhale, lift your bum, lift your arms, so. Exhale, lower your bum, lower your arms, hum. So, lift your bum, lift your arms, hum. One more. So, and hum. Bring your arms out wide, palms to face down. Bring your knees into your chest. Drop your knees over to the left. And now press your hands into the earth. Pick up your rib cage and twist it to the right. Lift your head and neck, twisting the neck and head to the right. So hum as you follow the inflow and outflow of your body breathing. Inhale, bring your knees up, drop your knees over to the right. Press the earth underneath you and pick up the rib cage and refine the twist as you turn to the left. So hum. Inhale, bring your knees back up. Give your body a cuddle, rocking it, reassuring, comforting it. And then lie down,
Feet hip distance apart, palms to face up. And as your body receives gravity, feel held and safe by the environment around you. As you sense the crown of the head, I'd like you to inhale deeply from the crown of the head to the soles of the feet. As you exhale from the feet to the crown of the head. Reversing the mantra as you inhale, hum. Follow the breath all the way to the feet. Exhale, saw from the feet to the crown. One more. As if a wave is rolling up the shore, filling the body. And as you exhale, the out wave is rolling back into the ocean. Inhale, hum from the crown to the ankles. Exhale, saw from ankles to the crown. Inhale, hum to the knees. Exhale, follow back to the crown. Inhale to the pelvis. Saw, dissolve back up to the crown. Inhale to the navel center. Exhale to the crown. Breathe in, hum, expand through the heart. Saw, let go and dissolve back to the crown. Inhale, hum to the throat. Saw, back to the crown. Breathe into the midbrain. Saw, back to the crown. Let your whole body breathe in at once, hum. Saw, let the whole body dissolve all directions around. As you release the technique, sense you're effortlessly bathing, merged with this collective consciousness that is serene, peaceful, tranquil. Feeling that quality of stillness and contentment as you rest between your breaths, pause between your thoughts, and bask in that inner light of awareness. Trust. Let go. Notice what is awake as you perceive the body, energy, body, and mind at rest. Connect to that inner light, your true nature, and sense a clarity and a transparency through the sheaths, that you feel whole and complete as you are. Start to inhale down to your fingertips and toes, wiggling them. Reach your arms above your head, give your body a good stretch. Hugging your knees into your chest, give your body a good cuddle. And make your way up into an easy seated position. Spine tall, eyes closed, and hands in Namaskar Mudra. A gesture that recognizes all the light you carry and asking you to live in accordance to this light. Using these words as if they're your own. Let my life force be linked to my heart. Let my heart be linked to the truth within me. Let this truth be linked to the eternal. That eternal, which is unending bliss that surrounds me, is within me as me. With a quieter mind, open heart, and a strong, vital body. Slowly open the eyes, lower your hands, and softly gaze.
absorbing the residue of that practice. Taking that quality of awareness and feeling with you today, I thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful day. Next week we'll be working with the Vyanamaya Kosha, the wisdom sheath. So hopefully you'll join me in discovering all about that deeper level of our innate wisdom. Thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you.